Okay, we're going to learn all about Storeo now with Vijaya, who's joining us at the 2024 Collision Conference. Thanks so much for your time, Vijaya.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So let's hear all about Storeo.
Okay, so Storeo is intended to solve the crisis that urban dwellers are facing, which is the lack of storage space. So we are a marketplace that's here to connect those who have space with those who need them.
That's an interesting concept. So this isn't like storage units. This is connecting like a peer-to-peer sort of solution.
That's right. So you have neighbors who might have storage space within their storage lockers or in their garage or their basements, and you're effectively connecting those who need the space, right? And so far, in the pilot program that we've run, we've had a resounding success. So we've had repeat customers who share that they have so much value in, they're experiencing a lot of value in the startup that we've been running so far.
So it sounds like a win-win if I understand this correctly. Let's say I need space because I have lots of things that I need to store and I don't want to use a facility which could be expensive. I have a neighbor on the other hand who are now maybe empty nesters and they have a empty basement that they could make some money from, and again, presumably it's less than me renting a formal storage space. Is that a fair way to look at this?
Yep. So it's a fraction. So what we've what we've been doing the math on is that it's almost a tenth of the cost of using like a traditional self-storage space. And the major disadvantage to a self-storage space is that they're so very far away. So people, there are a lot of people who don't have cars. So having to lug all of the things over to a self-storage area might not be the most appropriate solution for them. And that's where we come in. We say, okay, well, let's examine, case by case basis that we've done so far on what are your storage needs, how we can, kind of drive the opportunity to work with a neighbor. So a lot of really good conversations. We are very early in the stages. We think that there's an opportunity for pivots. We've had a lot of really productive conversations, and we can see that this is still a great need that we're trying to solve, and we have a really good future ahead of us, and we look forward to chugging along.
Awesome. Last question, and I'm sure you've received this before. Logistically, how does it work when you may be concerned about privacy, you don't want someone going through your stuff, and then, or if you need to access that, you want to add more, take something back, look through a box that you gave, how does all that work in a nutshell?
Okay, so in a nutshell, so from a privacy, just safety perspective, we thoroughly vet all of our hosts and all of our storers, and we make sure that they are living exactly where they are living. We're trying to make sure that they are owning the house that they say they're owning.
They're not going to take off.
Exactly. So we are trying to build that trust initially. And the second thing that we're trying to do is making sure that our hosts are really up to the par, right? So we're not looking for hosts that will just store a space. We're looking for hosts who have great communication skills. We're looking for hosts who can actually commit to a certain time when someone's coming by to pick things up. So basically, we have an app that's up and running, and this is where hosts and stores connect with each other. But from a logistics point of view, once you've begun to store things at my house, for example, you will use the app to tell me when you're coming to pick up your things. You will use the app to notify me on what's happening. There are other logistics, for example, staircases. Maybe you want it in like a humidity-controlled environment, and these are things you can specify within the app. And yeah, we're trying to make everything work that way.
Fantastic. And the best website to learn more about Storeo? Sorry, I'll say that one more time. Okay. And then finally, the best website to learn more about Storeo?
Just visit storeo.ca.
All right, Storeo, kind of like stereo, but STOREO.ca. Thank you so much for your time, Vijaya.
Thank you. It was great. Thank you.